Hello and welcome to another episode of GOA365 Story Beyond the Story. I'm Glenn Costa, and with me, for those with me, are a panel which first part we discussed. It's still going to continue on regularization, other parts. For those who have joined us late, I would like to reintroduce the panel in short, starting off with Viraj Naik, our own analyst, Clafato Almeida Coutinho, political analyst, Tulio Bab D'Souza, architect and from the Congress, Deepak Bab Kalangutkar, Goa Forward, and advocate Siddharth Bab Samant, our own political analyst. Siddharth Bab, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Village demography is there on the table for the last 15 to 20 years.
So it's not a fact, not happening?
No, it is. The whole problem is, for the first time, I felt the government has shown some hope by saying that they are going to study the carrying capacity of rural areas. Villages.
After
Now,
half the villages.
yes, correct. Now the two things are, we are almost a city state. We are a tourism state, and when the study is done on rural areas, I would say it has to be for entire Goa.
This is for Tulio.
For entire Goa because suddenly sometime back now we have something called height and FAR issues, and this is beyond the city, beyond the villages, also in the villages, also in the cities. Heights and FAR being increased, and
it's not that a good thing?
No. This leads to density of people. Now, how many people can be there in what area? Now, when we talk of density of local population, we also have to take care of the tourists that come in.
It's almost double the
Yes,
population.
and one more thing, when we plan for tourism, we have to also take into consideration that a tourism destination is also a place where locals live.
Fair enough. Now, Dodar, now architect Tulio, this is you are the domain as expert on this. However, let us finish this off and move on to some other points. Sam.
No, what you want me to speak now?
Anything you want.
No. See, as far as
regularization. Talking about regularization.
See, I spoke at length on 372.
Yeah.
That from the judgment of 6th March, which I read you verbatim, a part of it, not mine,
Yes.
how the Advocate General has, along with the amicus curiae, has admitted that the illegal constructions, the constructions which basically are guided by a series of acts, right from the Land Revenue Code to the Goa Town Planning Act, Municipalities Act, Panchayat Raj Act, and so on and so forth, and that illegal constructions have become a bane and they are spoiling Goa and whatever has been mentioned.
Is an issue?
Yes. So now, when the Advocate General, learned Advocate General admits this in front of the august premises of the High Court, and the Honorable Lordship has granted that and made it as a part of the judgment, we thought that is the voice of the government, that all constructions are guided by the acts that have been cited therein. Now, in the regularization, whether it is section 3 of the Regularization Act of 2016 or 372B of the Goa Legislative Diploma 2070, government in a one full paragraph overrides all the acts and said this is legal, don't ask any question. And I told you 15th of June 2000 in 372A and 28th of February into 372B every 15 years. So my question is, what is the law abiding citizen who runs from pillar to post of the same departments which I have talked about just now and has been talked about and described in the judgment, goes to get one small roof over his head? And these encroachers, I say, because there is a...
They are encroachers anyway, even the government is admitted, yes.
Now, who are these? Has the government got any data on it? Government has no data. Which are the houses that government is seeking to regularize? Are they belonging to Goans?
He says
Or
we have got we've done some
what
like,
data? Then let them
got
place the
bias on it.
data.
Let's
no?
say let's
No?
bring
There
it.
is there
I
is
want to comment on this, yeah.
there are illegal constructions like the slums in Vasco, that is Fugat Nagar, Vade Nagar, Mangor slum.
that's a slum act.
Tulsa. No, Slum Act. Who says? Is it coming under Slum Act? No.
When
Are
you
they
say
coming?
that- when you say that so many acts have been overridden by this one act,
Yeah.
the government
By
in a
one
way
amendment.
correct, but the government in a way admits that we have not been in a position to govern the state.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know.
And
I have to
that
bring in
all you
on this.
citizens who have been following the acts and going
Are
and
idiots.
are idiots. You said it before. I said
of course
I
I
don't
said
want to classify our Goans as idiots. Our Goans are law-abiding citizens, and our Goans love the state of Goa. But what is happening to the Goa's
Doctor-
demography, Goa's environment, and Goa's entire identity is sought to be challenged by these small amendments, and they are not small. They are going to change the entire demography of the state.
Tuleba, we'll come back to it. Doctor, this is an allegation that I've heard from a lot of people, including on the IPB, what is that? Investment proposal. Yeah, because they said lots of things that we are going to take so many Goans. Up till now, kitle going we'll have to find out. He said 49. So anyway, you have a response to this, or you agree with this?
As far as, let's take the judgment first.
High Court judgment.
High Court judgment. High Court judgment, if you read it into entirety, of course, AG has given the details of law which grants permission or which authorizes government to take action on illegal construction. Right from Municipalities Act, Panchayat Act to building regulation, everything. Now, based on that, there were certain illegal constructions which in that particular case and various other cases which were brought to the notice of the High Court. And High Court had categorized about 8 different categories of illegal construction. That is private houses in municipal area, then commercial establishment which does not have licenses, then houses in, let's say, government lands, then houses in Comunidad lands, and so on and so forth. The commercial establishment in Panchayat and commercial establishment in municipal area. Now, these are all illegal construction which has been ordered to be, geo mapping, everything has been ordered. The judgment is categorical, sir. Now, question is what is to be done about it. Whether, see, there are 2-3 things. One is an out-and-out illegal construction, like it offends the building bylaws. It can, suppose if it is in road widening area, let us see, you have constructed an illegal house in your own property, and let us see if you have constructed an illegal house in somebody else's property, or to increase the house as a monka. You all can't be put in the same basket. The one which is in road widening area can't be, because that house is one which is in government land cannot be regular. Now, all these particular houses cannot be kept in one basket. So now what is to be done? So therefore this particular act, and finally, see, if you want to blame particular government and make a political point, and if you want to say that all illegal houses came to Goa only after 2012, it is for you to do it. That's a political thing. I have been staying in Korli, Mapsa, Goa. Illegal houses have come in 80s. I can tell you, I can name you, and I can show you photograph. Especially the entire Fukat Nagar, which happened in between Xavier's College and DMC College, that entire probably around 8 to 10 kilometers of area, if illegal houses have come, it is in 80s.
Even the
Let us name the politicians who have brought them. If you want, I will name each and every person.
Correct.
So let us. I do not want to make a political point of it. See, this is. There are lot of Goans which will be benefited by it.
Only in Mokasho land and whatever.
No, I will. If you take Mokaso, other acts also I will take. Other acts also I will take. Even Comunidad also I will take. It is not as if outsiders have come. It is not that in Comunidad lands only Lala ki Basti exists.
Lot of Bastis.
Yes, there are Samans there are Naiks also, and there are D'Souza also, and they all need protection.
One thing I would like to
they all need protection, benefit.
One
Now, while giving
one thing I would like to
while giving protection to these people, will there be few outsiders who will be benefiting? Of course, yes.
Why not have the data? I appreciate your point.
Data has been ordered. Data has been ordered. The work has already.
After the die is cast, the data has been ordered.
See, the data has been ordered in the same judgment. You please read that judgment entirely.
No.
Don't just read AG's
No.
submission. Read the entire judgment. You will come to know data.
Sir, let the judgment go through its course. The judgment is still operational. The court is getting feedback every 2 weeks or every 1 month on the officers who are dealing with that. But in the meanwhile, when government has taken upon itself an amendment to tweak this judgment,
to go around the judgment
and say that all these acts are overridden, when the Honorable Court appreciated the Honorable Advocate General who has submitted, he has not only quoted the judgments, sir, he has very clearly said
I have read that judgment inside out. I know
but he has not only appreciated, he has clearly said that these both of them strenuously pointed out that the illegal construction state of Goa are mushrooming. Such illegal constructions are not only against all statutory provisions, but a major hazard to the public and to the environment. This is part of the judgment.
Yeah, my point is that why is it that this order was there? So the initially
let it take its own course. Why the government should suddenly?
If you are under impression that all person will make an application and for asking he will get regularization, you are mistaken. You will get regularization only if your application fits within that 4 corners and whatever the liberties has been granted or the concessions have been granted.
I need to go in for a small break. We'll be back on the other side. Keep watching. Welcome back. Yeah, I know. See, now this is regularization. No doubt it's an important topic. I know, but we can bring that up a little later. Now, I want to bring up another point. Let's just stop this regularization. I will call for another program if you want on this. And Tulio will give you half an hour time to talk. The point is not that.
No,
I have one point. Another point now. I have another point. Now, besides Jotor, you and not Shravan time. Besides you, we are all non-veg, right? Means we eat fish and X, Y, Z. You're veg. Besides you, I just said, Samant, besides you, we like our fish. And tourists come to go out to buy fish. Now tell me one thing, where does our Goan fish go? I am asking a veg person first. Tell me, where does we give subsidy so much? We give diesel so much. All the ice people, all the ice guys, whoever is manufacturing, they are all non-Goan, they are outsiders, they've been given contract because for whatever reasons. Why is our fish exported? Why are we eating Mangalore fish, Karwar fish? Why? Where is our fish? Where is the subsidy which is given from my pocket, your pocket, every pocket? Why is it going outside? You tell me now. You are a veg guy, I wanted to hear from you because you will be unbiased.
No, I'll be even if you ask me question on vegetable, I will give you my frank opinion. See, as
vegetable
far as,
we don't get subsidy, we don't grow vegetables despite whichever politician may say.
As far as fish is concerned, it's a staple diet. It's a staple diet of Goan. And
all the tourists who come to Goa.
Yes, and fish at a reasonable rate is something which is required.
No, forget reasonable rate. Our fish, whatever is fished in our state, only that I'm asking. I'm not asking reasonable. Forget about that.
See, let us not give a residential certificate for a fish first of all. And I'll just take
one second.
I'll just make one point about it. I'll just make one point about it. See, as far as fish is concerned, now
subsidy
it is true
on fish.
Correct. It is true that there are subsidies on certain kinds of things. But ultimately, people who export it are our own people.
Doesn't matter. We have export is a business. Are they going to give us a part of that? Are they going to give us a part of that?
Finally, market conditions will decide whether for the exporters, they will export, and market condition will decide whether they should whether that fish should come here. So it will be all decided.
Don't give subsidy. Don't give subsidy. Don't give subsidy for diesel and everything. Stop the subsidy.
But maybe there would have to be some conditions.
Exactly.
There will have to be some conditions where you say that you get subsidies subject to this.
When such subsidies are given,
there are no conditions. I'm telling you.
If there are no conditions, then the question itself doesn't arise.
It is like, see, for a market.
I am asking why the subsidy is given. Our money.
You mean to say I'll shift to
wherever you want, but I want to know where our fish is going. That's all I want to know. I don't want to know anything else. Where our fish is going.
All our students who pass and graduate or study in Goan schools and Goan colleges where government spends a lot of money. Do you mean that they have to work only in Goa and they cannot go anywhere else?
Yes.
They have to work only in Goa?
They have to file a bond. It's happening in medical college. Should have everything.
Only medical college has a bond. What about the other colleges?
Should have.
Now, what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, how can you curtail? How cannot? That's what I'm saying.
But if they are getting subsidies, some conditions could be put. Subsidies, some conditions could be put.
You talk about education. Education. How much percentage of the budget goes for education? You check, no, and then we'll discuss this. We'll discuss this. No, nothing. Hardly anything. Hardly anything. You check. I am telling you.
No, we know that the government is decreasing the budget to education every year.
Nothing goes. Nothing goes. That's why half of the schools are being shut down. They go to the villages and check. You guys should go.
Subsidy is given to a specific trawler or a set of trawlers. So probably they can put a condition that 25%, 50% has to go in the local market.
I agree. It has to go to the wherever the jetty is, you sell it. The rest you do know what you want. What do you do? Whatever the percentage of the subsidy, let it go.
Is the government in a position to implement and enforce anything that it is
just
doing?
Don't give the subsidy.
We just talked about the construction that all these departments are only on paper. And you are trying to bring more conditions in the government. Government is not able to run the administration.
The problem
is the highest employer in Goa.
The problem is, I think Tulio is right. That even if such conditions are put, the government will not be in a position to implement them.
Exactly, because we ourselves have agreed that when this regularization we were talking about, that all these acts are only in paper for the law-abiding citizens.
Now I want to bring Deepak Bag on this. Wait. I want to bring Deepak Bag on this with one condition. Why are we spending on roads? We cannot maintain them. We cannot implement a proper road. Why are we spending on roads? Let the guardrails start. No. Why are we spending on roads? We cannot maintain. If your logic is this,
who is spending on roads?
Of course, you're spending.
Roads are all washed away.
But money is being spent.
When we speak subsidies on fishermen, माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे आम्ही इंडस्ट्रीजान स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज आसात जे आयडीसीज आहात हितून आम्ही सबसिडीज दितात त्यांचे युनिट स्टार्ट करपाक सेटअप करपाक सबसिडीज घेतात थंयसरलो लेबर जो आसा पळय तो भायलो आसता कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट बेसिसचेर येता
तुम्ही हाडला म्हणून
ओके कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट बेसिसचेर येता
आणि
त्या लोकल एरियात थंय कंडिशन ना की बाबा 60% तुका घेवपाक जाय थंय बॉन्ड बीण कांय ना तूं अंडर टेबल घेव तूं प्लॉट घेव जो कॉस्ट तुका जो एका पडटा प्लॉट त्याच्या 3 पटीन अंडर टेबल
टोटली मिनिस्टर कितें म्हणटा जाणा तूं ना गोंयकार 15,000 काम करूंक सोदता 15,000 कोणा जाय रे काम एप्लेटी फार्मास्युटिकल इतले पयशे कोता खूंय वयता ते पयशे तूं सांग म्हाका आमच्या बोल्सान वयता
सबसिडी तेंकाय सबसिडी दिल्ली वयता
करेक्ट आतां ना बट
आनी कितलो यूथ ह्या एका लागून बेकार उरता
करेक्ट
सेकंड थिंग जशें तुलियो बाबान म्हटलें की एक बॉन्ड सायन करपाक जो गोवा मेडिकल कॉलेजीन जाता म्हाका तर अशें दिसता की लेमॅनाक बॉन्ड सायन करपाक जाय एवरी इयर ITIसून पास आउट जाल्ले भुरगे कितले भायर पडटात
करेक्ट
ते इलेक्ट्रिशियन आसात ते प्लंबर आसात
करेक्ट
ते फिटर आसात
करेक्ट
आयच्या घडीक ज्या पद्दतीन इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो चल्ला गोंयांत थंयसरलो ताका लागणारो जो प्लंबर आहा स्किल्ड प्लंबर ताका लागणारो स्किल्ड जो इलेक्ट्रिशियन आहा आनी ताका टर्नर किंवा फिटरो खंयच्यान येता मागीर थंय जे भुरगो आमी कशें करता की जो सादो भुरगो शिकपाक आहा पळय ताका आमी ITIन धाडटा आनी मातसो बरो भाव शिकपाक ताका आमी डॉक्टर्स इंजिनियर करपाक धाडटा ओके पूण ह्या वेळाचेर जेन्ना
आर्किटेक्ट
दॅट्स वॉट आय एम सेयींग की आमकां जेन्ना आमी हांगासर ITIसून भुरगो जो पास आउट जावन वयता ताका आनी फुडें फ्युचर ना कांय तो असोच भोंवता नाक्यांचेर सो ही जी कन्स्ट्रक्शन चालू आसता जेंकां आमी व्हडल्या मेगा प्रोजेक्टांक जेन्ना आमी परमिशन्स दिता तेंचे कडेन म्हाका दिसता की एक बॉन्ड आसपाक जाय की थंयसरले आमचे जे गोंयकार आसात कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर्स आसात इलेक्ट्रिशियन कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर्स आसात प्लंबींग कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर्स आसात तांकां एक हें एप्रेंटीस कशें तांकां पास आउट जावन पयलीं दिवपाक जाय दिस इज माय
हाचे पयलीं I'll come on the employment part. No.
Viraj,
When the government,
according to me,
the fish part. No, so what I'm saying is,
I want my fish. The employment.
But the problem is this type of conditions may not be
Abba,
possible.
don't give
may
the money.
not be-
Yaar. Arre Baba,
see,
don't
this
give the money.
article-
We are not
That's a
spending
different
anything.
issue.
No,
That's a
that is
different-
the main issue. My issue is only that.
See,
My issue is
horticulture
only
department
Yeah.
Only that.
gives
Nah, the
subsidy
issue.
for
Other
growing
issue- दूसरा issue
vegetables
नाच
and all
मत
those
कर.
things. So their
आमचे
system
पैसे
is
आपका it has to help us.
their
Why
system is
somebody
once you
else?
grow it, you can sell it to them at
Correct.
a much
Horticulture
higher
department. Yes.
price. So something
Correct.
like that, not similar. But something like that can be implemented
Absolutely.
here.
Yeah, I
instead of
agree.
Subsidies, you
I
sell
agree.
it at this price to the government,
Put-
and then something
put
like that.
Another thing, I'll tell you one thing. One second.
So what you are saying, no. I think what he is saying is government should have fish outlets, some sort of outlet.
Yeah,
Government-
Parikar
the
started in
government-
Kankan.
so
What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Because
these are
somebody-
all meant for the gallery to create some impact on the public.
It is a vested
But the-
interest. It is a forget. I am direct allegation. Vested interest. Tulio, Congress can like do whatever. It's a vested interest. Another thing I'm telling you. One
What
point.
we are in the
Total,
government?
yes, people that time only they did it. They broke it up after the Congress came back to power. I'll tell you one thing now.
I don't think so.
Check. You are congressman leader. Check it out. So another thing I'm talking about. Now our pharma industry is huge in Goa, right? Why should we get 15,000 salary a Goan? Why? Minimum salaries have to be enforced. You go to Margaon labor, we had a problem the other day. You go to Margaon labor, 1,200 is taking. And because 2 hours work, because we did not want to pay him for 2 hours work, the guy went to the police station. Yeah. Tell me one thing, why should we do that? Who is supporting
No,
that?
correct.
Let the
Who's
government-
MLA supporting
let the
that?
government
What
tell
you are
you
entertaining
minimum
them,
wage.
not
Minimum
us.
Wages Act.
What
What
you-
is this?
No, but
This is
what
absolute
you
nonsense, yeah.
what you are saying is correct. See, the wages are low. The labor regulations, I don't think are followed. It is most of the people are on contract. Even now, the government teachers were on contract. All over it is on contract.
15 years.
According to me, even your entire media is on contract. So everybody is on contract. So let us not say. See, all over it is contract.
Absolutely, and it should be minimum wages should be enforced.
Correct.
But we have our working this whatever. So many other things. Whatever the normal labor thing. When you
No,
hire them,
see
they has to. Now Babushi is shouting big thing.
the prob-
15,000
see-
15,000 दिखा त्याका लागून बायले लोक येतात. अरे
No, बायले लोक- see,
लेबर
but
मिनिस्टर
then-
अरे तू
see,
रेस कोर मरे
see,
salary.
see, see,
क्या रेस कोर?
Glenn.
It's
The
not the
see,
minimum
Glenn,
wage.
the
Sorry,
problem,
they are not following that. That's why
the
they are doing
problem of
this.
migration of people going out also is because of this.
Why
this
will we
is
work for
not, this is
15,000
not
in
a
government?
land,
कितना करे?
this is
आदमी
not a
बेकार
land
बोलेगा
of
इधर।
opportunities where people will stay back, and that is the reason people go out. And
Obviously, no?
some people who find it as an opportunity come in. This has led to a situation that we are in.
No, our money, our land is going to hotels, to build industry. We are getting subsidies. It's our land. Why, if our Goans are not benefited, why we are doing industry? Don't do. Let them go wherever to Himachal, set up their factories, set up the hotels and do business. This is our land. Our land, very small. Let it be for the benefit of Goans. This is a direct thing and I am making it. Why do we don't need 5-star hotels if Goans are not going to bed. We don't need industries if Goans are not going to benefit. Why do we need? It's our land. It is not somebody else's land that has been given to who? Whichever government. Congress, BJP, go forward, whatever. Doesn't matter. आमचो लँड देवबाग तुम्ही सांगा मांद्रे दोंदो गोंयकार कितले करता तू सांग म्हाका tourism no मांद्रे I'm talking about मांद्रे because it's supposed to tourism सांग म्हाका कितले करता अरे गोंयकार fish curry नेपाली बांधता हे करता मरे
I'll tell you there are two things.
How many percent?
No. One thing is
how many percent?
Not even 30%.
No, if you go to the coastal belt and if you ask for fish, there is no chanak available. There is chanak.
Okay, anyway, this has been a very interesting discussion. Yeah, this has been a very interesting session because what we discussed, what we were supposed to discuss, didn't discuss, but I found this even more interesting. I want my fish here at reasonable rate on my salary. I don't want to give my subsidy to somebody else to send fish outside to make money.
No.
We also
I
have to
was
make
just
money.
coming on
Anyway,
it,
closing statements. We are out of time. Closing, starting with you, Viraj. We will give you a chance. You please say what you want to say, but start off with Viraj.
I think the assembly session was productive, but
we came back to the assembly. Thanks,
but comparatively lackluster in the sense that there was less entertainment kind of compared to the earlier sessions. But the opposition did a very good job despite being less in numbers.
Yeah. Okay, Tulio.
I think the opposition cornered the government on several issues,
You can talk on fish if you want.
including the green cess on the coal,
Yes,
which the government had absolutely no answers at all. the government had no answers and did not want to disclose so much information on the town planning department. The government also was on the mat on several other issues related to the employment. Because I say this because we were on a related subject, that while self-employment is one avenue for the Goans, maybe my friend Deepak says about ITI and so many other things, but the government has no policy on employment for Goans. No policy. And I have raised this issue time and again. Even the so-called investment promotion board, where after every meeting they say thousands of jobs and so many thousands of investment, can't touch a white paper government.
49 jobs. First of all, I'll disagree. Just like Viraj Bab said, कि entertainment जाऊँ. It is not an amphitheater nor an auditorium. But I believe that it's a house.
Issues came up.
Genuine issues. जे public voice असता पळय तो MLA आपला फ्लोराचेर मांडटा. First of all, we as a regional party, एकूच आमदार आमचो, आमी गोंयभर फिरले आमचो आवाज विजय घेवन. And we heard people in every taluka, every corner of taluka. And we tried, means Vijay tried to bring all the issues, genuine issues. Some issues were sorted out on the house, on the floor of house only,
including that sound thing and all that.
मागीर भितर आमकां सांगपाक मेळटा आमकां बिचोलचो एक म्हणजे सेक्रेटरीच्या बाबतींत सुद्दां द मोमेंट विशय काडून ट्रान्सफर वॉज मेड.
I'm like 10 seconds getting bombarded decide sound pollution.
The opposition did a good job.
I think
the ministers were lacking,
except for CM.
CM was almost the hero of the session this time.
He was the hero, I think. Besides the opposition.
But according to me, the opposition did a good job, but they could have done much better.
Someone, 10 seconds.
Regularization bill, stamp duty, gig of workers regularization, then panchayat trade extension time, bioenergy, ST reservation. ह्या हेचेर बरे एक्सपास जाल्यात. हॉस्पिटल बेड क्रायसिसाचेर एक बरोबर केले. हॉस्पिटल बेड दॅट्स अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट इशू. जेटी पॉइंट्स वर डिस्कस. नाईट लाईफ, म्युझिक एक्सटेन्शन टिल 12 o'clock. दॅट्स अ वंडरफुल स्क्रॅप यार्ड पॉलिसीज, टॅक्सी एग्रीगेटर आणि रेग्युलरायझेशन.
We will have this discussion again because the amount of time completely. Anyway, this has been interesting. I am sorry to the audience also. I'm sorry to the audience. We could not bring a lot of issues in the assembly. I try and get it sometime next week. But this regularization and fish I brought up. Regularization, Tulio took it to another extent, and Deepak Pab also. So thanks a lot for being with us, and keep watching. I'm Glenn Costa on Story Behind the Story.